Hi, we're the Gorski family. My name is Bonnie.
My name is Stuart.
And I'm Jack.
And we're missing Sam. We moved in
1999.
1999.
20 years.
I started with symptoms in 1996 after about 6 weeks after Sam was born. In retrospect now, I had symptoms earlier like fatigue and multiple bladder infections, blurred vision, but they went away. You just go on with your life. You become a mom and you get busy. You know, I was having trouble walking. I was dragging my leg and just hoping it would go away. And then in '05, I just said I can't do this anymore, which the doctor got a diagnosis right away because it was so evident. And then it went down quite rapidly after that. Probably the past 2 years have been the worst. You know, the last year, it's just no hope to get better, just keep on getting worse.
Yeah, we haven't gone on vacation in 10 years.
Well,
or
yeah,
more.
Because it's hard to travel, and then where do you stay that's accessible? And you know, am I going to, you know, flare up? Am I gonna, you know, feel uncomfortable? Is there not going to be the proper thing for me? So, you know, you sit there and obsess about that kind of stuff.
When she could walk, I built these myself, these railings, and they're right in. I built them, I welded them myself. She used to walk, but then she couldn't lift her feet, so she actually started walking backwards. And now the wheelchair barely fits through here.
MS is so different for so many people. But the one thing I said to my other son, Sam, and I was really struggling, I was having a really bad day, and he just looked down and he said, like, I can't believe this happened to you. And I said, yeah, I know. And I said, you know what, Sam? Take care of your health. I said, because with anything, if you don't have health, you don't have anything. Life would be so much easier just if I had a little bit of mobility. I just would like to just be able to just do a few things. I would love to, you know, be able to take the dog out or just go sit out in the backyard and listen to all those birds.
When we used to bring her in the front, I used to just push her up to here, and she'd hold on to this pole here, and then I move the wheelchair out of the way, then I carry upstairs. Yeah, we used to spend all our time down here when the kids were little and they're upstairs sleeping. This was just kind of dysfunctional right now. Yeah, Bonnie probably hasn't been down here in a couple of years, unless I carried her down.
I guess mostly the freedom is kind of gone, where, you know, going for lunch or staying late after work or going out after work, because I got a schedule. I have to get up really early, get her totally ready for my day before the day, get her all set up in her chair, and then I go to work for the morning. Then I got to come home on a extended lunch every day.
It's more of a caregiver role. It's very unfortunate that that's what happens.
And it's 24/7. It's not just like, oh, it's Friday, I gotta look after you.
Yeah, it's never ending.
And the guilt of, if I do go out with friends, I'm like, I feel so guilty because, you know, you go at work all day and then I'm like, oh, and then I just take off on her, you know.
On Sunday mornings, that's my only day I'm ever home because I'm teaching Saturdays. I bring her over here and we watch our favorite show in bed together. That's our kind of one time we actually lay in bed and the dog lays with us. So when I dress her every day, I just come in here and she doesn't really get any input what she wears, right? It's just like whatever I grab out of the closet, right?
It's kind of hard for my dad because I have so much respect for him, and it sucks when I can't be there. Like some days, like my dad's teaching, or he's doing something in the night, going to the gym. Hey, maybe he's just trying to blow off some steam, go out with some friends, have some drinks, and it sucks because then I'm like, oh, like I'm at work all day or something like that, or I'm out with friends, and I don't want to feel guilty. I wish I could do everything for my mom sometimes. People are so like used to like, oh yeah, this is like your mom's taking care of you and stuff like that, and she does. She's emotional support and everything, but just like it misses those things. Like I remember me and my mom always talked about how we used to like bake together, or we like talk about like all these things. It's kind of weird because I do maybe think I became a better person because of it, but you know, I would trade away all those good traits and whatever for my mom to take one walk, one step, take the pups around the block once.
So there's not much room for a tight turn for a wheelchair. And then the elevator is just around the corner here. It all has to be assisted right now because you can't come down here without somebody.
Every person all of a sudden kept saying, I saw this Build Love thing advertised.
There was social media, everybody just feeding, and they're like, okay, then the girlfriends of Bonnie's were starting to text me and say, you should nominate Bonnie. You should. And there's all of a sudden everybody's messaging me, and I'm like,
I just said, I said somebody else is out there. They deserve it way more. And then it was my sister-in-law, and she said, can I nominate you? Will you be accepting of it? And I said, well, you can nominate me, but I said, there's somebody out there that needs it. I look at Vienna and I think, oh no, like someone like Vienna needs it.
You guys may recognize that we were the 2018 Build Love recipients.
Yes.
And yeah, it's our honor to be here today. And
we have the sledgehammer. It was actually used in our home to bring down some walls and really to bring down some barriers to make our home it's been beautifully and wonderfully accessible, and we so appreciate that. And when we look at this hammer too, we actually see a lot of love of a lot of people who were moved to use their various tools to help us in such an incredible way. Yeah.
It's our honor and joy to present this to you as the 2019 Build Love family.
Thank you so much.
It's our honor. Yeah,
thank you. Vienna. Oh my gosh, how can I? Oh, that's
So your world's about to get a little different.
Get prepared to be overcome with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We're super excited to get in here and completely transform this place. And
Well, I think you build love every day. I don't think you ever stop building love within your family, within your community, within your friends. So something like this project, you can't ever see it not continuing because you're just going to build on. Like, love never ends.